Look. 900 block of whispering pine. Well, I grew up and seen the hustle, then I stuck to the grind. Most city forever, ride by, see the signs, and we ain't snitching on crimes. Karma coming due time. Hunters, Glen, Quail, Green, rolling by, switching lanes. They've been to Houston in a minute, but it's running in my veins. Girl, run until run, niggas swinging they bang. Bad bitches getting flipped, now she belong to the gang. And all the old heads still keep it fresh with jeans on starch. No matter where you at, it's still free, Dre and D-March. Bring them niggas home, it's been too long, but fuck the system. Since them niggas left, things change and we miss them. Rest in paradise to all the fallen H-Town G's. Big Hog, DJ Screw, the Fat Pan, Pimp C. No matter where I'm at, I'ma still throw up my age. Break my wrist with the most, so niggas know what I say. We was all kings and queens, had all the shiny things, somehow our history lost. Now we must find a way back to the promised land, so give me my freedom at any cost. Come to my city and pay your respect where we started this drip, yeah, we started the sauce. The way we rock reels in the color of gold in our teeth, how we shine, you can tell that we floss. Watch, nigga, I'ma take my time, and I'ma push the grind. Going hard as hell, even if I fail, I'ma get mine. Like candy, I'm getting some now and some later. I wave middle fingers to haters, cause I know they only doing their job, and it's just my duty to go and be greater. Player 1, y'all niggas know who the greatest. 2, your shit is whack, it's the lamest. 3, most of your homies be haters. 4, I don't give a fuck about haters. Fuck 'em. And no, I ain't trying to be famous. Nah. Man, these niggas lie to be famous. Damn. Man, these niggas die to be famous. Shit. This game is so dirty and dangerous. These little dudes can't hold me back. Uncle Sammy still owe me stacks. You ain't real if you ain't show me facts. Nigga, I been trill, you can't show me that. I got a master plan with the mastermind, and with the faster grind, I'm going after mine. And I'm trying to take over in half the time. Get rich, now watch me pass it down to all of my friends and my family members who kept it real, fuck the pretenders. Lock in my circle with the best defenders. This my Futurama, I'm like Fry and Bender. I heard your music, boy, that shit is useless, man, that shit is stupid, boy, return the sender. Giving the business to anyone hating on me, it don't matter what race or what gender. Look. Hood nigga pharmacies, they call it a crime for selling a dime. And now a nigga gotta do time. How we gon' reach the top of mountains? They ain't letting us climb. Unless the sports doing music, they ain't letting us shine. Scoring to get swarmed with storms. If he blackborn, clap for him. If he acts norm with the platform. They want me a slave, but I'm singing Jeremy crack corn. Haters wanna front on me, but I'm keeping my back torn. 1, y'all niggas know who the greatest. 2, your shit is whack, it's the lamest. 3, most of your homies be haters. 4, I don't give a fuck about haters. Fuck 'em. And no, I ain't trying to be famous. Nah. Man, these niggas lie to be famous. Damn. Man, these niggas gotta be famous. Shit. This game is so dirty and dangerous.
No, I've been gone for a minute. My mama say I ain't been calling enough, but I swear I've been busy. Just know I'm a different breed. As long as I'm breathing, you're never gonna need it. I beat the beat up, but you know I repeat it. They say I'm conceited, I think I'm a genius. I came from that dirt when I swear I'm the cleanest. Your rest, I be waking up guilty. My lady, she laid on my cases, still pinning. Swear I be sacking the same way I'm spinning. Sitting on my back, repetitious infinity. I used to serve out affinities. Work out 2 days and I Billie Jean. Hop in the Hellcat and it's really mean. All that shit that you rap, but I really see. Keyboard nigga on cap, gotta pay no mind. Bad little shorty and she on mine. And no, she not average. She gon' fuck like a savage. Fuck living lavish. I'm missing my nigga Travis. You should pull up between business. Need to script all this pain I've been feeling. Yeah.
I guess I never understood love. Honestly, I don't know what I'm scared of. The thought of me putting someone else above, protecting a girl through anything like a glove. I feel I'm up for the challenge. I feel like that's something that I can manage. See, when you got a good woman, you a hard-working man. It's imperative that you find a balance. Look, I come from a single-parent household, trying to figure out how to pay the house note. Mama single, trying to get out mo. Every couple months, Pops found a new thought ho. Then I see my dad every other weekend. He made sure I had a play date while he freaking. When I wanted fun, he would always sleep in with a bitch in his bed, though I never peeked in. When shit got nasty like a box of weed thins, he made sure I was close to my sister and kin. It's a known fact, if you look at the stats, a child with 2 parents do better than one. And I can't stress when it comes to success that the trauma affects the whole life when they're young. Raised different, I was taught tough love. I was taught how to survive. I apologize for the times you cried, and it ain't no excuse, I'm just telling you why.
Why do we hurt the ones that we supposed to love? Hurt the ones that we supposed to love. Why do we hurt the ones that we supposed to love? I said, why do we hurt the ones that we supposed to love?
kinda hard to say why. And if I did, a nigga might just cry. How in the fuck am I supposed to live when nothing around me is positive? I'm positive that life was hard. From 15, I have lived by the sword. I felt the Lord had forsaken me when really I had forsaken He.
I felt the Lord had forsaken me when really I had forsaken He.
And when I forsaken He, I had forsaken the path that He chose for me. Shit, brother trying to head east as of right now. Trying to keep the evil thoughts out my mind now. Just a little cocaine and a little weed. Have a nigga toting blocks for the shit he need. I don't really need that greed in my life. All I'm gonna need is my wife. But her word sharp as a knife. And really mistake it for shife. Really they cut like a knife. She's going. She said that her heart is torn. I feel like my heart is worn. It is too far to move on. I feel like that would be wrong. So I'm completing my thoughts and loving you throughout this song. Tell me, would that be so wrong? Would that be so wrong?
We back. Before we get started, that song Tainted Love had, of course, the friend of the show, my dog Jay Horn. Also was featured on there was Team OG, our OG, Nate Lee. I had to go ahead. I let that. Yeah, man. I had to go ahead and get off RP.
P, man.
Welcome back. We had to take a little hiatus. Our brother Teacher Perfect was out here in Dallas competing for a flag football Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I don't know about Super Bowl, but it was a ring, though.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Did have video.
Oh,
the press conference that he had.
Yeah, that really wasn't the edited video. That was about it.
No, I'm saying edited into the edited video.
Gotcha. Now, it was loud, though. I mean, we went out there. I played flag. Been playing flag since I graduated high school. But I'm playing this 5v5 flag, which is a little different. We play every Wednesdays. So we went to the tournament in Dallas, or in Arlington, I guess. Let me specify. Well, the first day was in Irving, and then the second day was in Arlington. And when we was in Arlington, we got a chance to play on the Cowboys field. We went 3-0 Saturday, and then it was lose or go home on Sunday, and our day was over with before 8 a.m.
Very early.
Yeah, it's tough. The only thing I didn't like, I would say, is probably playing at 7:30 in the morning.
It's a different type of vibe playing football at 7:30 and basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's very different.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine playing. It's tough for me to play basketball. I couldn't imagine how it would feel football.
And and this is nothing against basketball, because I do definitely think basketball is a very cerebral sport as well. But football, it requires you to do a whole lot of thinking. So god doggone early in the morning, every play is a different thing. Whether basketball is kind of a rhythm, you going back and forth, you run plays and stuff. But
right, yeah.
Having to wake up and basically you gotta wake up and put yourself on 10 right out the gate.
Yeah.
So I woke up, jammed some Dolph.
R.I.P. Dolph.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dolph. And I kind of got myself on the way there. I kind of jammed music, raised my windows down, turned up the music, sunroof open, and just pulled up. I pulled up to the stadium, banging as loud as I could. Got ready to play, but shoot, once we walked into the stadium, I kind of forgot why I was there. I became an instant fan. The first 20 minutes, I'm taking pictures on the stadium, on the field. They ain't stretch. I ain't stretch. I ain't do no warm-ups. I ain't catch a football. I went straight to take pictures. Because I wanted to get all my pictures in before everybody kind of started showing up. And, like after we got done playing, now it's packed. All the kids are there. The other men's leagues are there. Men's teams, are there. So I was just making sure I was trying to get me a picture before it got to booming.
Right.
But it was loud, though. After that, they took us. They gave, I guess, the little ticket that we bought. It was $17. I didn't know we had to pay, which is kind of the reason why I wanted to get there early for stuff like that. We had to pay $17, but come to find out, $17 came with a ticket, and that ticket gave you a little stadium tour. And we went through the Chili's locker room. It was a trash tour now I think about it. We went through the Chili's locker room. We went through the Cowboys locker room. And then right outside the door of the Cowboys locker room is the press area. Which, I've always seen on TV, but to actually be in there. I know my brother already knew exactly because he said, hey, you got to. I'm like, all right, I'm getting this. No, you need to come see this now. And as soon as I walked in, I instantly thought content.
Oh,
and some little kid was up there. He was playing around on the podium, and I was like, I was playing with him and asking him questions. Then my brother went up there and asked him. He was quick, and then I was like, oh, I'm going up there next. So y'all record me, and I was up there, and I just it's weird up there. You got it's just lights on you. You can see all out there, all the press chairs and everything. But then they started asking me questions, and then as I'm doing it, another group came through. So as I was up there acting stupid, another group came in, and then they random people started asking me questions. So I really felt like a superstar.
I mean, all bullshit aside, you really looked hella professional in that video. I was like, this fool real answering the questions on par, hella professional. It looked like he's done this before.
Yeah, I know, because I've always wanted to.
Yeah, that shit was funny, man.
I wasn't blessed with those abilities.
It was good.
But it was good to live it out for one day.
Absolutely. How does it sound now? Sound should be good. Everything is picking up on my end. So I don't know how it is. I might have to hit live. Refresh and then hit live. One of the two. But everything is picking up on my end. How we in it. But Brother Real, I know you had everything.
Me? Oh.
Go ahead, bro. I know that you had a story about your adventure at HEB or something.
Man, let me tell you what happened to me. It was unbelievable. I still can't believe that this happened. So I was at HEB. I forgot what was I think we were having taco night. Yeah, it was Taco Tuesday, and I was at HEB getting all. I like to go to HEB because they got the seasoned meat, the seasoned fajita meat already bundled, and so I bought the chicken, I bought the steak. All I gotta do is I threw a little extra blackness on it, but then I threw it on the grill. Yeah, even though it comes seasoned, you gotta add your own little onion powder and garlic powder just to give it that little extra. So when I was walking through the stove, it was so funny. I was walking through the stove. And I'm just strolling, got my basket, I'm just moving through the store. And all of a sudden, I look up. I was on my phone. I was looking at something on my phone. And then I looked up, and all I see is this basket moving by itself. It came from you know how you got the little freezer part against the wall, and then you got the little entranceway. You got the little entranceway where they go back there. So I guess that's where they stock everything and whatever. Where they keep the storage area. So the basket looked like it came out of there. It is moving by itself, and it was freaking me out. And at first I was like, no, I'm looking. Now I'm not. It got my full attention. I'm like, wait, huh? And I was like, oh, it must. I sort of God, bro. I was like, oh, it must, it's like a little kid. He must. He pushing the basket. And I couldn't see his hands. So the basket got closer, and it was getting ready to hit me. And for some reason, I froze. I was kind of scared, so I froze. And I said, hey! Man, as soon as I said that, this midget popped up from underneath the basket. And was like, oh, my bad, bro. I said, swear to God, bro. Bro, this dude, bro, he wasn't a regular midget. He was a short midget.
Wait, hold on.
So you got mid. Let me see, short people. Sorry. So you got little people. That's what they're called, little people. So you got some little people who got some height on them. They're about 4'3". And then you got the really short midgets, little people, and they probably 3'2", something like around there. I think he was on the short end because I couldn't see his hands on the basket. So he had to be pushing them up from the base.
When you say from the base, do you mean the bottom of the basket or
yeah,
like
the part that's not the handles.
like
The part that he was pushing it from the part that go up when you slide another basket in. That's the part he was pushing. He had to be. There was I seen no fingernails, nothing. And they gonna come out and say, I'm sorry. Like, I know he hit some more people. And I said, whoever assigned him the baskets should be fired. Because obviously they don't know how to use their people's talent. He should go around and stock the lower shelves so nobody else have to hurt their back trying to stock the lower shelves. All you gotta do is sit him on it.
He was working at HEB.
Oh, he was working. They hire everyone.
Politically correct term.
Yeah, they hire. They hire. They don't discriminate.
So yeah, they messed up there for putting them on the tall people job.
Walmart be putting all the slow people in the front to greet you.
Yeah.
Slow people and old people be at the front greeting you at Walmart. I know this is one Walmart. I'm not going to disclose what location, but this is one Walmart. And every time I walk in, they got the slow dude. And every time, he got so much energy. Every time I walk in, welcome to Walmart! And at first, I heard it because I came in through the other entrance. So I heard it all the way back in Harwell. And this dude is loud. He just, welcome to Walmart! And a lot of people that have been in that Walmart know what I'm talking about. This brother got energy. And I said, but I don't know why he was yelling. I still can't figure it out. But they gotta put people in their correct spots. I guess that's the only place for them. You ain't gonna put them on cashier.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna slow it up. I will say, so you know how Walmart always have like.
They moved up to 4.
They moved up to 4. So I recently discovered at the Walmart out here that they don't even have they have maybe 4 actual cashier counters, actual registers. Everything else is self-checkout.
Self-checkout is way more efficient.
Yeah, which I think is absolutely genius for Walmart because they never had lines open.
But it's not genius for the economy.
I mean,
yeah.
But I think those same people that were cashiers now moved to customer service, greeting. So they still got their job at Walmart.
You ever worked at Walmart?
No.
I wonder what's the rankings? Do you go from greeter to cashier, cashier to lead cashier, then lead cashier? I wonder what's okay, of course, vice president of the building. I'm not, but on the service level, what is the premier job in Walmart?
Premier job probably got to be cashier, right?
Nah, I would go. I'm thinking about a couple of managers as well. What's that job like? You making some money, but you're not in the corporate office, of course. But
probably gonna start to maybe the lead position, maybe depending on how their stuff go.
So I wonder if they have a store manager. Is it a couple store managers like that?
Or after that, it goes
to the corporate people.
Because each person got each department got their workers, and each worker have their supervisor. Or not. Each department have their workers. Each department have their supervisors. And each department have, and then the general manager, boss over.
So,
if I'm not mistaken.
So as far as going into the building, because the general manager is not going to actually be in the building.
No.
So the highest ranking officer in the building that comes on a daily basis is probably.
Now you would have to figure out what department makes what, and whatever department, as far as the workers there, whoever has whoever makes it out of those departments, that's who you find who's the highest rank. You know what I'm saying? You may have a cashier you may have stockers make $17.50 and cashier $15.50.
Right.
But your manager's fee. That means regular employee stockers make $1. and then bonuses. I mean, but it could be different. They may have it mapped up to where all their managers be spread and they are kind of like even keep. And they probably don't huge jump.
Yeah, I used to work at Best Buy. I was stock, and I worked at Fry's. I worked at both of them at the same time.
Was it so? Is there any similarities to that? Like, did they go by departments? Like, you know, like, oh, this person's the manager over this department, so they make a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I had my manager in my department. He was an odd fella, I remember. But he was an odd fella, but he definitely. What happened?
For some reason, double trying to not make this work. My sound going. You good? Yours is picking.
Oh, okay. I think that was, but last time mine wasn't the one that was not picking up. But working at Best Buy and Fry's, I used to stock the building at Best Buy, but then go to Fry's and sell the same stuff.
Oh.
I worked the inventory at Best Buy, and I was a salesman at Fry's, and that's when I realized that salesman is not for me. I realized that, bro. It's hard convincing somebody to try to buy a TV. They cost $4,000.
Yeah,
I can easily get somebody to buy the $99.99 one.
Oh yeah, I couldn't. That's why I was never. That's why I was never in sales. That's why I was never selling.
If you good, I remember I sold a big old. I sold a whole home theater system, like $7,000.
Damn.
Black dude too, made me proud. Made me proud.
Hey, that's a big accomplishment right there, though.
Nah, it was nice. It was like a wireless system, you know, put it in the walls, and yeah, he had the whole shebang bang. It was gonna be for parties too. It had we played music. I used to when I show people the sound system, I used to go hook my Bluetooth up to it.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you can let people know like how it's going, like how the party, how it looked at the party.
And I would play certain music depending on who I was dealing with. Yeah, so I don't know if anybody picked up on how stereotypical that was, or I've never been corrected though. Like not that I remember. So like if it was a white dude, I'd play some country music. They probably don't even like country. They probably like rap. But I mean, I felt like I was better off if I went this route. Right. And then if I just had no idea, I'll play something neutral like Michael Jackson. Yeah, I feel like Michael Jackson's for everybody.
Everybody loves Michael Jackson, though.
Yeah, I feel like that was about the most neutral. But if I had he got glasses on, he got chains on. All right, I'm about to play that Dolph when he get in here.
Because you know he really about that shit.
Yeah, he really about it. You know, unless he just wearing it just to wear it. Like if I go into a place dressed like this, I hope that the guy that's showing me the music put on some rap. Or even some R&B, you know. Then I always say, you know, there's something you would like to listen to, just to make sure I covered all
bases. Right?
All bases, you know what I'm saying? And people be like, yeah, put it on like some Isley Brothers, and then boom, and they want to see how it sounds. So I was a little hustler, but I couldn't convince people to waste their money.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to convince people to hard convince. Especially when they just looking, they still want you to sell that thing, sell that item. They just looking, trying to sell.
You know, it was also hard to sell. Them got doggone warranties.
Yes.
The warranties hard to sell. Golly, dude, bro, god dang, man, it's gonna protect you for 3 years. Well, I don't know because that's only I'm taking a gamble with my money because you know what if the TV nothing ever happens to the TV now I didn't waste the $3,000. I'm like, okay, you know what?
All right, yeah, you know what? You just don't like listen. All right. Why did you even come in here anyway?
Yeah, what about the TV? They just didn't want the warranty.
And so what happens if it breaks? See, then you have to be like, you gotta kind of get like ignorant, but you gotta be. So you want to get a TV, and if it breaks, what you gonna do? You gonna try to bring it back? We ain't gonna help you. You ain't get the warranty.
Most TVs got like a 1-year factory warranty, but TVs normally break after 2 years, 2-3 years.
I have a homie factory warranty. I don't know how he did. I don't know how he's done it this way.
Mathematically, it makes sense.
Right.
Mathematically, it does make sense. But that's almost anything. That's even insurance. I'm paying for medical insurance, but I might not ever need it. But it's there for when I do need it.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Well, yeah. But I guess health insurance and TV is two different things. But you get the premise.
No, I get the premise. I mean, I'm same thing. Safe than sorry. If I buy a TV, knowing my luck, I bring that for a year, or right after a year happened, right after that factory. That's when my far away. Unless it's something like hella small, like a light or some shit. Something that I don't have a problem buying it.
It's different because TVs don't have really no places where you can take your TV and get fixed. Like, you see a lot of cell phone repairs, but you don't really see no TV repairs. You might have to go to the Yellow Pages.
I have to.
Like, I don't even know where you buy Yellow Pages anymore.
I don't even.
They don't have Yellow Pages no more?
I haven't seen a Yellow Page in I don't know how long.
Do they still make green sheets? I ain't seen a green sheet in a minute. I mean, we used to always, my mom used to go in there and grab me a green sheet. But I don't know, I remember the green sheet. So was the green sheet basically like Facebook Marketplace, right?
I can't remember green sheets, honestly.
You don't remember the green sheets, bro?
I'm trying to think about green sheets right now.
Man, they had a green sheets. They used to be, and they used to sell them I mean, not sell them. I think you can go grab one. I think you have to pay. I can't remember. But they used to be like in the doorway of the stores, like the convenience stores, the corner stores. And then you'll go in there, you'll grab a green sheet. And now in the green sheet, you can see where people were selling stuff. Like, somebody be selling a mattress, they'll put in the green sheet. Or somebody selling cars, they'll put in the green sheet. But I couldn't remember. I guess that's why they called it the green sheet. What a revelation.
All right.
What a revelation.
All right, hey, everybody in the chat, please let me know how I sound. I think I may have fixed the problem on my.
Dave said he said he still see green sheets in Auto Traders.
Really?
I forgot about the Auto
I
Traders.
forgot about Auto Traders too.
Yeah, it's an app now.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is app.
It's an app. Yeah, I'm not.
Shit! Yeah. That's
green sheets go hard. I think green sheets was every time. Yeah, you just go in there, you circle Jordan, you got to call them to see if they got it. Then you go pick it up. Green sheet was basically Craigslist for Craigslist.
Yeah.
And then Craigslist got taken over by like the marketplaces and Wish and.
But yeah, once like drop shipping and everything happened, everybody started doing it.
Yeah.
But everybody, especially Facebook Marketplace. I think when Facebook got their marketplace.
Yeah. I wonder, let me see if I can get on Craigslist.com. Because I'm just curious to see if they selling. I know Craigslist start tripping. They start selling booty and stuff.
I mean, I don't know who picking up booty.
Craigslist is still
taking a huge risk.
I ain't been on Craigslist in a minute. Let's see. Let's go automotive. Yeah, it's still. Oh yeah, people. Yeah, somebody just posted today.
Craigslist still popular.
Yeah, Craigslist still booming. That's interesting. I'm gonna see what I can get on there later. I'm gonna check that out later on. If I can buy, you can buy a puppy on there. I'm sure.
Craigslist. What I think.
What?
Come out.
I feel like a segue coming up.
This semi-electric truck that Tesla coming out, they gonna start putting that.
God dang it, boy, been on the road.
Oh my.
Yeah, definitely. Great segue.
Steph said I hadn't been on Craigslist since they Craigslist killer come.
But I don't. I mean, first of all, yeah, I'm like,
Wait,
yeah. What's up, Sid?
that was good with it. I appreciate everybody in the chat stopping by. Please let me know if you still in the chat. Please go ahead and let my sound come through. I know real sound was coming through perfectly fine, but
The Craigslist Killer was a TV show, right?
I don't know. I
A
don't know.
movie or
Honestly.
something.
Honestly, don't know.
What was the Craigslist Killer? See, I gotta go. Cause I mean, was it like a dude like selling fake stuff, and then when you come to his house, he kill you?
Something like that. Yeah. But Tesla coming out a semi truck that's like, I mean, I'm thinking, I would never. He is trying to make it worry about paying gas. I don't know, y'all. I
It ain't nothing but the devil.
devil trying to stop.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Girl, go ahead. How do you think?
Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. How close you are to this mic is hilarious. You're so close to the mic.
I don't know. I feel like I got a shot in order for it to pick up for some odd ass reason. I got a shout in order for the mic to pick up, even though nothing has changed. So it's just nothing but the devil.
Yeah. Sound like you're in the bathroom right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This shit is ridiculous. Ain't nothing but the devil trying to stop something. Like, ain't nothing changed.
It's working.
Like, I don't, yeah, bruh. That's the crazy thing, dude. Like, I haven't changed anything. Like, everything is exactly the same. That was working. That shit's crazy.
It's gonna be a loud show then.
It's gonna be a loud show. It's gonna sound like I'm in the bathroom, dog, but hey, we here.
Yeah.
We here. I gotta shout it. Sometimes you just
that's like you just gotta shout. That's all. But we'll get to shouting later. Nah, I mean, I think having a semi-electric truck. I know one thing that will help. Cause I'm the type of person, I like to ride with my music down on the highway, and every time you get by one of them big old trucks, it just be loud, man. I had to turn it up. I gotta turn my stereo to max. Now them electric trucks, they should just glide.
Hey, I'm kind of curious though, because with these electric trucks now, you know, there's some 18 wheelers in that they them electric cars. Teslas don't actually have any. One, I'm intrigued to see how many batteries.
4.
2. Still gonna be 4 for the semi trucks?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay. 4. Now you gotta work.
I think they have one truck. What I read is one truck is gonna go for 300. No wait, the $150,000 truck is gonna go for 300 miles.
That's not bad. That's great. As a matter of fact,
they got one coming out that's gonna go for 500 miles.
So how did they have a price?
But not for the 500. I don't know. I think that's how I understood it. Like there was like a 300. You know, it's kind of like iPhone Pro and the iPhone, like the iPhone 13 Pro and then the iPhone 13.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like they Teslas now though.
Oh, is that how they do?
Teslas now, like the cars and everything. Like you got like a sport one that was a certain grade. You got like they have different ones, like different cars. It's like it goes equivalent to your comparison, like the iPhone. Yeah, that's intriguing.
I mean, yeah, a semi truck that go 500 miles is crazy. That get you from Houston to OKC. Oh yeah, they get you from Houston to OKC. Yeah,
I think that can get you, honestly.
to Tulsa. I make the Tulsa off of that.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know like it's 200. It's like 220 from here to Dallas, and I think it's another 220 from Dallas to OKC. I'm only going off the
Oh,
the tape.
Well, yeah. So from where I'm at to just
I was 250.
well, 46. You can
That
make.
makes sense. I stay
You
on
can
the
make.
outside, so that makes sense.
You can make a round charging the game changer.
That is a game
Because
changer.
they get, like especially for those truckers that don't want to stop. Now you got to think they don't have these stops with all the charging stations.
Right, and I think Walmart and Amazon have already. Because I think what I just read is that right now they announced the truck 5 years ago, in 2017, but now the reservations have opened up for the trucks, and you have to put down $5,000. I think you have to put down $5,000, which is refundable, and then like I think it said like a few days later you have to put down 15,000. I think that was.
I didn't just ask for 20.
And then, and then, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, just ask for 20,000 down off rip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. You know.
Yeah, that's wow. So I'm assuming that it's only more than likely the only people that's going to have any semi-supercharged trucks.
Well, I know they've already put in. They said they already put in a couple orders for a couple dozen. They said the low dozens. I don't know how much that is. I didn't understand that when I read it. It's like Walmart and Amazon, or Walmart. Somebody have already ordered some by the few dozens. I mean, for a few dozens on the low. Excuse me, the low dozens. And I don't know. Does that mean 24? Does it mean 36? Does it mean 48?
Yeah, what would be considered
low dozens? Yeah, I don't know what they mean by that. 96. I mean, that's a lot compared to the truck that they do have. There's probably 96 trucks in the Houston area alone, and probably not even that. Probably more than that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what they meant by the low dozens, but I know. But, I mean, I think $150,000 for a truck is not bad. So I think more people will have one.
What do semis?
I don't feel like it's a dad joke.
I guess I'm trying to think. Like, I've never, like, obviously, you got your semi. They just buy them joints to attach the trailers to them.
So I think I have an idea how this works. My lady does. She does the dispatching for the trucking.
Okay.
I think I have an idea. She'll correct me. I don't know if she's watching, but she'll correct me if I'm wrong. So you buy in the truck. Well, I'm gonna just explain how I think, and then if I'm wrong, chat somebody, correct me. You buy the truck. You buy the truck itself. You know, they got the head, and then they got the little bed. All right. So then, I know what she does. She'll have them go pick up crates. Containers. And then so they'll take their basic truck. They got nothing on it. Then they'll drive somewhere to pick up a container. Once they pick up that container, they'll take it to wherever they gotta go. And then they'll drop that container off. And maybe there's sometimes in the instance they'll end up picking up they might pick up an empty container and bringing that back.
Right. So now I start thinking certain ones, because you gotta obviously account in this weight bearing issue. Like, how much is a regular semi?
As far as weight? I don't know, brother. You get into advanced music.
I'm just thinking.
I'm
It's
in
just
human resources. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They got about 2.6 kilotons. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question, brother.
2.6 kilotons.
I don't know how to.
Hey, honestly, hey, on some real shit, is that like an actual metric?
I don't know. It sounds good.
It sounds good as shit.
I'm wrong with it then. Shoot. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a kiloton.
shit.
But
That
I do
sounds-
like. I know, like they, they'll go pick up that stuff, and then, like I remember that, like she had like a deal with like a Dollar Tree or something like that, and then they'll go and deliver. So they'll go and pick up the Dollar Tree containers, and then the truck would they have to make stops at different stores.
And drop certain things off. Like,
Right, and what I remember about Best Buy when I was doing inventories, this is kind of how this all coming around full circle. When I remember at Best Buy, what happens is like they'll have the stuff on the truck and then it'll be divided. So we just have to unload the truck, and then they're going to go to the next store, which has is already broken up. So like our stuff, they're like, okay, these 2 pallets are y'all's. So or these 3, actually more than 2. So like these 4 or 5 pallets are y'all's. So when the truck comes on truck days, the truck will back up into the thing. Where we had the little gate thing, and then you'll lift up the gate, the truck will bag all the way in, they'll park. And I don't know what they do. Then some people kind of like go to sleep. Some people would maybe go get something to eat or something. Because I know, like for us, it took us probably like maybe an hour and a half to unload the truck, maybe. And we would go in there with the little thing and grab the pallets, roll the pallets off. I said we'll have like 5, 6 pallets, then we'll leave the stuff. They'll have the stuff that have a store number on it. It'll be like store number 222 or something like that. And then we're like, okay, no, that's not us. We 226. So we'll grab our stuff and then we'll go and then leave 222 on the thing. So when he done with us, he gonna go to the next store. But see, that's a Best Buy truck. That's all they do is Best Buy. For people that's in the trucking business, that's going to, like, if you have a truck, you're going to pick up stuff. And there's like I think there's like a software that you can use. I'm speaking as if you're an independent driver. You can use this particular software or however they do it, where you can see loads. And then you can go pick up loads. People like companies like they're like, I need this load picked up, so they'll put it on this software so that somebody can pick it up and go do what they gotta do. So, having a Tesla truck, I think having that mug is gonna be kind of crazy because one, like I said, it's gonna be quiet on the road, thank God. And 2, I think you'll be able to cover more ground with less stops. Well, I don't really know how much they have to stop, anyways.
I mean, they also, when you think about that, because they already popping up charging stations. Now you gonna have to just think about the amount. Well, I don't know how it is across the nation. Texas alone, especially in the FW area, I feel like I see at least 7, 8 Teslas.
Yeah,
and so
I see a lot of
you
them.
have to have a lot of charging stations, not only for the people cars, but think about the amount of charging stations that you have to have pop up across the nation. Truck drivers win.
Tesla question: When you buy a Tesla, do they give you a charging station?
I believe so. Either they give you a charging station or you at least have the plug in it. Got a couple friends on the Tesla.
All right, I can probably think of some more cars that I would want before the Tesla, but if one was given to me, I'd be stunned. But
I ain't gonna hold you. I want it. Really want it.
yeah, do you have to pay for electricity? The charge?
So like when you let's say your car is low, right? And you go to a Tesla charging station,
Mm-hmm.
you will pay. It'll probably be. I was told from. So like essentially you paying for gas.
Yeah, it's going to take 10, 20 minutes?
I think he said his shit. As far as money saving, that's and shit. Great investment.
Yeah. The
Same
new
friend that's
Hummer,
over me.
the new Hummer is electric too. Yeah, a new Hummer and Mustang. Mustang has a electric car too.
Yeah. Ford has that.
Oh yeah, that's like the SUV, like the Mustang SUV. Yeah, I'm more creative though. I give them that.
It's very, very creative. I mean, it's a lot of car companies that's coming out with their own electric vehicle. I mean, there's even companies coming out with electric trucks that aren't car dealerships, car companies. There's one company. Like a company that gonna be at. It's supposed to be like the quickest charge out. 8 minute charge, like.
Would you trust an electric airplane?
But I trust it. I mean, that's different. Different.
Not different. Not different. It's gonna get there. It's coming.
No. I'm saying
so.
I believe it's coming. I'm saying it's different, right? Because it's more normal to see a car. Now, once you start to get to a point to where you're carrying 140 people plane that's electric. I mean, even though obviously every time they land, they fill up. Obviously, every time they land. I don't know. I don't know.
So would you trust the airplane that flew itself? Yeah. Would you trust the airplane that will fly itself?
I'm looking at it. I think eventually I will.
I think it's like a 2-year trial period. I'm gonna see if anybody else crash first.
That's exactly how I feel. I have to see how it goes because, like with Tesla, I was like, the car can drive itself now. With it, and then I've seen people be in it, and then came across one of my friends who actually had one, and he was going to show us the whip. I'm like sitting here like talking, hey, I look and I see the car backing up and coming towards him. I was like, oh, I don't even know if I want to get in the car. And then I get in that joint. I even did the hands free joint. I've driven it. Okay. But then you hear horror stories. You hear horror stories about like what we talked about a few back about how that over and crashed or something, or like the person was doing themselves driving in and crashed or something.
I tell people all the time, there ain't no flying car. I mean, there is, but it ain't like a normal thing yet. But I tell people all the time, we are in the future.
Absolutely.
Like that future that people that you thought about.
Or it's going to be flying cars in 2022 type shit?
I think that maybe the buildings don't look like Cybertron maybe, but this is the future. I mean, if you think about everything that's happening, that's happening, you have Uber that, you can, I can call a ride while I'm getting in a car with strangers and they take me to where I need to go. You got cars that drive themselves. This past year I was able to watch movies in theaters at home in my living room.
It's one of those things that is as far as being a person that's looking for a job, kind of scary. Because you're looking for a job and you're taking people.
You got self-checkout.
Yeah. All these streaming services, self-checkout, AI, machine learning in general. Like machine learning in general, this machine learning. Taking people. Because the machine learning is making to the robots is already.
Sex robots.
Shit. Oh, I'm cutting out. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sex robots?
Let me highlight it too. Yes. Yes.
Sex robots?
They have sex robots. They say these robots be throwing it back better than anything you ever had. Just metal on skin. Just clank, 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 clank.
That's wild. You know people got. You know people got more than one too. About their fantasy.
That'd be crazy. But some of this is beautiful.
I've never seen. Hey, you know what's crazy though? Have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
Yes.
Is it kind of like that? Like that one chick? Yeah. Is it like that?
Yeah.
If it's like that, then I see why people do.
Yeah, it's like Ada. I don't know if you can see this, but look, I'm gonna zoom in right here.
That's a sex robot?
Yeah, hold on. It's like
a real person.
Yeah, it's not zooming like I want to, but
I'm cool.
Yep, I see this old white man on here. I mean, that's the one that's gonna buy it too.
I fuck. Hey, yo, what?
Yeah,
I see that same picture. Hold on, let me see it.
I just sent you one.
I got it. Yeah, hold on. I'm sharing the screen right now, so check and see.
They got sex robots, bro. This is the future. I'm telling you.
What?
This is the future.
Yo,
this is the future.
Hey, nah, dog. What? That's wild.
Marriage numbers are going. That's like Pornhub from looking at Nicole.
It really do, dog. Like, this is sex robots. Like, this is wild. This is what we coming to. No pun intended.
Nah, I see what you did there.
See what I did there, right? See what I did? That's wild, bro. What?
No, I'm playing, bro. They got sex robots, bro.
That's wild.
I program it to say what I wanted to say.
Hey,
good evening, King D.
Hey, and you know what? Now that we talk about it, now I'm thinking about it. You know who probably is going like? Right?
Who?
Chris Brown.
Oh, what?
Rihanna and A$AP Rocky just had a baby today.
I wasn't done with the sex robot. I want mine to have a Siri voice.
I'm saying Chris Brown probably gonna get one to have Rihanna's voice probably look like Rihanna or Karrueche, because Chris Brown can't let it go. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky had a kid, and he over here posting talking about some congratulations.
Hey, bro, what's wrong with that?
It's nothing for me. It's nothing wrong with telling. There's nothing wrong with saying congratulations. Right? It's a simple congratulations. No wishes. You don't wish any harm on the baby or that person or even that whole family. You don't wish any harm on them. It's the fact of who it is. Obviously, Chris Brown has a history of saying how he wants a back, knowing that they're in a relationship. How he's very bold with saying how this is that person, how much he physical activity, that all of that. And so that's why it's a problem, because Chris Brown and Rihanna saying congratulations and being cryptic with it, but everybody knows what you're talking about. That's why. It's all about who it is. Or so the action of it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how people go crazy with it. That's why. But I'm not gonna lie. I heard Rihanna was crazy.
Yeah, everybody say that. I mean, Rihanna's okay to me, so I don't, I was just
Rihanna was okay to me. got a little thick. That's what I was.
I missed the old Rihanna.
She was beautiful before, but
I don't wanna hurt you anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why.
Yeah, we gotta be careful though. We on YouTube. We don't want to get D-Mac. We don't want to get D-Mac. We just getting started. We don't want to get D-Mac. We gotta be careful.
That was my jam though.
Hey, Rihanna got some hits, bro. Got hits. Rihanna got hits, bro. Got hits.
I love Better Have My Money.
I hope that shit fire. Do you think Rihanna gonna come out with another album?
Yeah, I think she will. I think it's gonna be a lot more calmer. I don't know, because I mean, Beyonce had a kid and then Beyonce took off. I think the same thing will probably happen with Rihanna. But I don't know if Rihanna is really into music right now. I don't get that from her anymore. Her empire now is so huge. I don't think she's necessarily worried about music.
Do you think?
Maybe she is, and I might be mistaken. But I mean,
do you think it could be a case like, for example, Kendrick's? Could be a case of writer's block.
I mean, it could be. You know, all that's on the table. But I mean, I just don't see Rihanna like, you know, Beyonce will go quiet for a while. I feel like Beyonce is about to drop somebody into this year. Like I just know I'm kind of on to Queen Bee and how she operates. She gonna drop something. Excuse me, before the end of this year.
Did she say she was retiring soon? I felt like I heard a story about her like retiring.
You seen J-Lo got a show on Netflix called Halftime?
Oh.
J-Lo, she got a documentary on Netflix called Halftime.
J-Lo? Is that?
Yeah, J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez. And it looked real similar to Homecoming. It's that kind of style, like they doing the rehearsal and all of that.
Hey, Steph, I remember that episode. I've seen that one.
I didn't watch Futurama, but I can imagine. I mean, I've seen a couple episodes.
I've seen a couple episodes, and I think that was one of the episodes I watched.
Was Futurama on
Fox?
Adult Swim?
Yeah, it started originally on Fox, but then obviously, like everything.
So Futurama is an adult show?
Yeah. It was on Fox, and then I think Comedy Central.
I ain't know why Futurama.
But yeah. Congratulations to A$AP Rocky.
What was that show? Did I lag a little bit? I think I lagged a little bit because when I came back, I was talking to you. You said, "Yeah, okay, well that's all right." What was the show where they had the French fries?
Aqua Teen Hungerful.
There you go. Okay, I just remember the French fries. What was the other?
Bro, it was all fast food stuff. You had a drink, a burger, some fries, and then you had like some regular ass alien. But yeah, there was Aqua Teen Hungerful.
Yeah, those are good days.
Congratulations. Are you?
Definitely congratulations to them.
I really can't wait till Rihanna drop another.
When was her last album?
Shit.
Like 2016, maybe 2017. Because I wonder when
last album was Anti 2016.
Oh yeah. So it's been 7 years. 6 years, 6 years.
6 years. 6 years.
6 years. Yeah. I don't know.
Got 8 albums out too. That's wild. I didn't even know she had that many albums out.
Well, the first one was what, 2007? 6? 7?
5.
6,
5. That's when she take up on the
yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was on. Oh, bro.
I know it was her first song, but your rendition of it.
Oh, hey, bro. I say nothing about your rendition of
I was killing that mother. I don't wanna be the reason reason why. That song, I'm gonna jam that moment when we get off here.
Yeah.
The whole song's about cheating, but I just like the melody.
The melody was.
Yeah. I felt like it was about love, but it wasn't. It got a love melody to it, but it was just about, like, she in that song, she was like, yeah, listen, bro. Listen, bro. I appreciate everything you've done. But I don't like you. I want him over here. That's what the song's about.
Honest about it.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest. She had to make a whole song about it.
I can't.
Bro, I want mine to sound like Siri.
This sex robot, but now, I mean, let's talk about these. There's TikTokers out here still operating.
That's crazy. What?
There's a story about a TikToker who was having a little playtime where, you know,
But they by themselves.
by themselves
Oh, that's bad.
and trying to get a play in her forte, and got too into it to where I guess she lost it. Side.
That's a wide booty.
She lost it inside, and she was like, she couldn't retrieve the toy. So she was like, you know what, I'ma just. But while she was going to sleep, she couldn't sleep comfortably
I wonder why.
because it kept vibrating
She ain't turn it off?
inside her. She lost it inside while she was having fun
Okay.
time.
All right, hold on. So my question is, was it one of those ones that you stick on the wall? I wonder if she like stuck it on the wall and then like went to work and then like while she was going back she sneezed.
Hey, bro. Hey, I gotta turn my camera off because it's really funny. Sorry, we still here. Chat.
Yeah.
The devil is trying to work, obviously, because this blur effect is
That blur is taking over you over there.
It's taking over. I'm over here trying to find. Help!
My nigga talking and trying to hide from the blur.
I can't, bro. It's not letting me
The
work.
blur.
Well, y'all about to see everything, bro. Y'all about to see everything. Look, back though, right?
Romantic back there? Literally romantic with the blue lights back there, bro.
It's just a light, man. You know, your boy made some investment, so I can not have the big light on and hurt.
That's why I was just telling Chad I'm about to get some. I'm gonna order some LED lights and stuff, and I'm gonna start decorating my thing up because yeah, I got some stuff coming up that
That's crazy.
yeah. But
You think she had this type of light on when she lost that shit?
you had to. 'Cause that's the only way I can figure out you lost it. Bro, speaking of loss, this is real funny. I gotta say this. I was watching some Kevin Samuel highlights. Right, this is so funny. And I know this is a switch, but I gotta say it while it's fresh on my mind. Bro, this dude Kevin Samuels was funny.
Oh, absolutely. R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, man.
Oh, man, rest in peace, man. That was a shocker. Man, this dude said, this one lady said, I forgot what she was talking about. I don't even care. After all that, she said, you know, and I found Jesus. He said, oh, you found him. I didn't know he was lost. Well, I was hollering, but I was hollering. Because he was so stupid, dog. Like, because my favorite Kevin Samuel moments always came from, and now this is just an example, but he will always be like, so how old are you? And then she'll be like, how old are you? And he'll be like, I'm not playing these games with you. Be like, I ain't playing this game with you. Why? What you mean? Click. See, I can't make this stuff up.
I can't make it up. I'm doing this.
I can't make this stuff up. But you know what? Since we kind of here, I'm gonna go ahead and segue into the pastor, Jamal Bryant, who had a really powerful sermon but decided to throw Kevin Samuels in. I told you, I gotta watch the pastors. I always talk about them pastors on this show.
Always talk
You
about
gotta
it.
watch them pastors. Pastors have been doing this for a very, very long time. It just have never been on the level of this. Well, because pastors will talk slick to you and don't even know. I remember my cousin's funeral. And I remember when Pastor got there, he just told everybody business. And he always been like that. Lord rest his soul. He gonna probably see this, and that's all right. He tell everybody business. Everybody don't have no business, and you done told like you know how the Catholic Church go to the confessional? Nah, he couldn't have it.
He put it out to the whole congregation. Huh?
The Sister Gladys, Gladys, I heard you come the other night. I couldn't see you, but I know your voice, Gladys. And Gladys was telling me about how both her knees gave out while she was climbing the ladder. And Lord, she fell on her face, Lord. So that's why she not here. We want to add her to the sick and shut-in list. We didn't even know that about Gladys. And her knees fell out. Trash, her knees fall out while you climbing the ladder. Like, there's nothing you can do. Once the knee go out, you're done. You have to accept your fate. You just have to accept whatever's about to happen next.
Absolutely.
But Pastor Jamal Bryant got there, and did you watch the video I sent you?
Yeah, I had seen snippets of it already.
Okay.
I seen it somewhere.
Yeah, and he got up there and he tore the church up with his sermon, and he was just and man that should have to get a GoFundMe for his funeral should tell you how to step up women and take it. They should elevate to you. I said, what? That would have been okay if he was saying this stuff while he was alive. But you can't wait till the man die.
Right.
And then decide to throw shots. Like throwing shots in a sermon is like throwing shots in a rap.
Yeah.
Like
it's battle
it's battle sermons.
Battle sermons.
Now somebody else needs to come back and drop another heat defending Kevin Samuels.
Because he can't, because Kevin Samuels can't defend himself.
Pastor Jamal Bryant, you think you doing something. God working in the atmosphere. Tell everybody how you was sleeping with 3 different women and your wife was pregnant. You don't want to tell the people about all that. I need TD Jakes right now to come out and have the whole Power House rocking when he talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant. I need some pastors to be beefing.
Hey, it's probably some pastors that really.
No. I don't mean no behind the scenes beef. I need sermon beef. I'm a good beef boy. I'm gonna go to his church to see what he got to say, and then I'm gonna go to his church to see what he got to say.
I mean, they might as well now because a lot of churches are you got churches out here having their own Netflix shows. You having real pastors of Hollywood types. Like they might as well. They might as well.
Yeah,
might as well come on with it.
Bro, a pastor beef would be so loud. Like, bro, I want that mug on iTunes. Like, I would definitely, I would download that mug, bro. If they had some pastor beef, just imagine, bro, this pastor telling all their business. You went over to Sister Gladys' house, and you thought she was sick. That's what you told your wife. But you was over there laying hands. You was laying feet, and you was laying penis. Hey, bro, that would be so loud, bro. Pastors beefing, bro. Oh my God, I'm gonna create a show. You got battle rappers, I got battle preachers. I swear to God, we're about to blow up.
Ooh, bruh.
Imagine two pastors going at like a versus.
Oh, that would be live.
You have 2 pastors going at it in verses, bro.
I will say this: there has been a video. Manuel Hudson and his brother. They did.
I forgot about that.
They did a battle rap, a sermon version. I'm not gonna lie, they bodied that, and that's what it's about. If anyone if any pastor or any pastors have beef and they decide to do some type of sermon battle type thing, I would hope that it would come out to be like that. That would.
I wanted the pastors be like telling like they deacons, like, hey, I preach better than him.
Off of him?
Nah, I want a pastor be looking back like, nah.
My uncle not. Mama, you still in here? My mama's still in here. I'm gonna tell her to ask him.
I wonder if pastors like be like, nah, he ain't got it. Nah. I wonder like if they like really be like measuring like, oh, I would have told it. If this was me, I would have told the church up. But see, pastors they can't show that in the church. So what they do, let's say you got a guest pastor. Let's say I'm a pastor, right? And I got a guest pastor that come to my church and he shut the church down. I'm talking, he got 15 Holy Ghosts. That's a record. He got the ushers crying. He got the choir singing their hearts out. He got like 17 people coming at the end of service to dedicate their life to Christ. I wonder how they measure success. Like, oh, you only got 17. I got 23 the other day. 23 people changed their life over when I was preaching. What you doing though? I wonder if it's like because so help me. Let me go back to what I was saying. So when the pastor come, so he told the church up. Now I gotta go up there, and now it's my turn, to kind of close it out.
Right.
But I can't let him outshine me in my church.
Right.
So what do the pastor that's the host? What do they always do, bro? When they get up there, and they'll say some stuff like, "Amen, amen, amen, amen." And then then they do this. Hey, you preach today, boy. You preach today. And then I don't know who else heard that, but he said his word. Now I don't know how many members out there. And then what they do is they try to go off the momentum and then they try to recreate the hype, but it ain't the same. I go to church. I've been to church too much. I'm gonna shut up.
It's funny though, because like even though Catholic, we had this like my friend.
Right.
Going to see my uncle preach a sermon. I seen those things. That shit is accurate. That's exactly how it would be.
They do that when they get up there. They be looking back like,
yeah. It's funny because I've seen my uncle do that too. but my uncle wasn't preaching. He was literally like the guest pastor was the one doing the sermon, and then my uncle was doing the closing prayer and everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's it. Yeah. They always do that. They be like, they go up there and be like, it's just like you said.
But they still hollering because when a pastor kid, they don't ever say I'm done. They just go sit down. They just go sit straight down. They don't be like, hey, I'm out of here.
They always do some shit like they always do something like, yeah, and that's why you gotta put your faith in the Lord. If you can believe, give me an amen. Huh?
And then don't let me get like rap. Yeah. To the back. That's exactly what they do. They go to the back and here I am. That's exactly what they do. That's exactly what those preachers do. That you can't paint a better picture than what that's exactly what happens. They don't say when a pastor tell the church up, they don't say I'm done. They gonna say pastors always try to what they say, they always say some stuff like hey, I see a lot of y'all ain't feeling this, so I ain't gonna be too much longer. And then they go on another 30 minutes until they be like, I know I see y'all not feeling it. I'm gonna go sit down, but then they gonna keep talking until you start to feel it.
Hey, that and now we're gonna go into the last part of it. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I know it's time to go. I know y'all gotta go and see y'all football. I know y'all gotta go. The Ravens play, the Patriots play. I know y'all got your teams. Everybody who a Cowboys fan in here, if you a Cowboys fan, can I get an amen? If you a Texans fan, can I get an amen? Saying stuff like that. And then they go on for another 25, 30 minutes on the last part. After they just said they ain't gonna hold too long, like, brother, like, you ain't got a lie, we in church. What you lying for?
Mm-hmm. I love pastors like break it up, and then they'll preach and everybody shout, but they ain't done. They gonna take a break. They and God is coming back to save you. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. I'm it again. God is coming back to save you. my towel. It's some shorts, but this is my towel for right now.
Wait, I thought that was an actual towel. That's
Nah,
some
this is
shorts?
short. They inside out, but I feel like it looked like a towel, so I went and grabbed it. This is how I hope these clean while I rub my face all over. I hope these ain't the ones.
Oh my gosh, bro.
No, that's how they do. That's how they do, bro. That's how they do. But that's what Pastor Jamal Brown, he gonna use my man Kevin Samuels to boost his membership of women. Yeah, I need TD Jakes, you got 3 days to respond.
Hey, TD Jakes gotta do something. What if TD Jakes really did respond? What if he did like a response, dropped it on like all streaming platforms, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud type shit, and dropped a YouTube video at midnight about a response? And then kept
Unc responded. How quickly you looked. How quickly you was like, oh, what? You did it.
I was waiting on it. What's good, man? Hey, listen, I will say, and this is like me. It's hard to say like not being biased, but honestly, one of the best services and the best sermons I've ever heard was my uncle preach, because this man ended his sermon speaking, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, he ended his sermon speaking 8 different languages.
Yeah, I would have walked out the church.
Bruh, when I say he absolutely murdered that sermon, that was by far the best one. Like, if Jay Horn was in the chat, because he was with me,
yeah,
he can attest. This man, my uncle, ended the sermon speaking 8 different languages. This was over 10 years ago, and I still remember this to this day. At McGee Baptist Church.
McGee? I don't know. He was in the Bible. That's a regular person name.
Yeah, I think that was somebody's church. But hey, my uncle absolutely bodied that sermon. When he started speaking 8 different languages, I was. And he the You said what?
You bought the rights for the name to that church.
I don't know because
who is McGee, bro? He's not in Genesis. He's not in Exodus.
That's somebody's church, bro. No, I think they had it built too. I think they had it built. Like, it wasn't like they had that built. Like, they built that church.
Listen, I don't care if I pay for a church. If I pay for your building fund, that better be called Petrie Episcopal. If I put the money up for that church, it better be called Petrie Episcopal, AMECDC.
Hey, okay, so hold on, wait. If you put the money up, how much? Like, are you saying like you put any money up?
If however much the church costs, let's say we booming, and I say the pastor want a new church, and I go build that mud for $600,000, $700,000. That mud better be called Petrie Episcopal, AME.
Put $700,000 in.
If I built the whole church, yeah.
Oh no, absolutely, no. Absolutely. You're right.
If Petrie Episcopal at my church be live, we'll have hookah. We'll have hookah at my church for sure.
Of course. So I tell people about that sermon more than I've helped people sermon, honestly.
Crazy.
So thank you. Because that sermon was crazy.
I just speaking. Hey,
listen. Hey, look, bro. When he started speaking different languages, I went from
sound like it was live.
Bro, I looked at him like I already had a super, super high respect for my uncle. Like one of the few other figures. Did that? I was like, oh. What? He ended a whole sermon and he had the whole entire church up, had people running out, people falling out, and and he did that famous walk away, and And after he finished the last one, he said, and God is good, amen.
That's it.
I was like, this man is goated. He just really went, he just did all of this and got up, went to sit down like everything was normal. Like he didn't just go ahead and take over this entire church. Like this man is amazing.
Mm-hmm. And that's like another, Raph is the same way. Raph will tear church up.
I believe
The cool thing about Raph is that he, and I'm sure Unc's the same way. I think the best way to get to people is using analogies and metaphors.
Absolutely.
And and I think that's what Raph do. Raph has set it up. Raph has said, I know at my cousin's funeral, which was his sister, he tore the church up, and even the pastor got there and was like, "Well, I don't need to preach," which is I think it was actually his pastor got up there and was like, "I don't need to preach because Raph had already done that," and Raph had this cool setup about his mama, my auntie, and how the meaning of her name, and how all the kids got something from her, and then turned it around to I can't remember the whole thing, but I remember the way he did it, the analogy and how he performed that mug and got up there and turned the whole church. That was the best part of the funeral. You know that she was smiling watching her bubble up there and preaching.
Absolutely.
Now, it ain't Ralph West. Now you ain't known him for 30 years because he only about 36. The Ralph 34, 35, 30, something like that. But this is Raphael Dutton. I'm gonna definitely put you on contact with him. But he one of the young ministers up in the game. No hazing.
He up and coming type.
I would hate to be hazed as a young pastor. I got to carry all the Bibles. Carrying all the Bibles.
Hey man, if you hazing up and coming pastors, dog, you something different, man.
Carry the communion juice.
If you hazing pastors, dog, you something different. Bro, if you hazing pastors, you a different type of petty, man.
Bro, I'm not carrying choir robes.
I'm saying. But you know what? You know what? Like I said, if you hazing pastors, you a different type of petty. But you know who would do that?
Oh boy. I'm never ready for these.
But you know who would do that?
Who, bro? Just tell me.
Drake.
Drake is petty.
Drake is petty. I say that because Drake went ahead and put out something on it. Talked about, how these fathers are being very vocal and very supportive of their sons who are playing. And he doesn't have a problem with that. And some random person commented and said something. And Drake went ahead and followed that man's wife. Not only followed that man's wife, went a step further and slid into his wife's DMs and said, "Let me get some excitement."
And I'm going to say this. I honestly think Drake did that in all fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't think, so I guess what I'm saying is I don't think it was meant to be petty. I think it was meant in good fun. And I know that sounds crazy, but you didn't hurt my feelings.
No, it's fun for him. Petty to, the other dude, because the dude was like, "Hey man, I'm gonna really have to fight Drake." He was laughing and everything, but he was like, "I'm gonna really have to fight Drake."
I'm not gonna. Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying. I would have said something too. Thank you. I appreciate it. I would have definitely did the same thing. If I got interviewed by TMZ or something, I would have been like, "Okay, but I would have been laughing and joking with it because I think it was all in fun. Especially,
yeah.
I don't think the dude said anything like derogatory or.
No. It was
I
something
think the dude just stated his opinion, like on like but it wasn't like nothing disrespectful or rude. Like if it was disrespectful or rude, then I probably would have seen that it would have came at a more aggressive way. But I think it was all in good fun because I don't know why that comment stood out over the thousands if you got it.
So he said, all right, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Dre said, imagine your son makes the league and or Melo or Alonzo, all you can do is be elated and competitive, over supportive, and it's a rite of passage to that the OGs talk shit. I know I'm gonna be this way even if my son is in a Rubik's Cube competition. Dude said your son probably played with Ghost right. And I think the reason, and that's why it struck a chord with Drake on Ghost right.
Bro, I'm almost sure out of the thousands of comments, somebody said something way worse.
Probably, but the thing is that out of the 1,000 comments, probably said way worse. But this was probably one of the first ones after Drake had posted this.
Well, no, I think if I'm Drake, if I was that type of celebrity, what I would have done was I would have picked the easiest target for me to go after.
Honestly, that could have been the easiest target. This boy's name is Seti Bo Y Bag NM.
Yeah, I would tow him up. So if I was scrolling, I'm looking, I'm reading comments and stuff. I would have picked the easiest one. I would probably talk like we sitting down. I probably be like, I'm about to respond. We about to be on the Shade Room, but we about to be on TMZ and stuff. I want to respond to this dude, bro. Cause I feel like as a celebrity, I would have that conversation all the time. Like, hey, I'm about to respond to this, bro. I'm about to create. That's how I would be. Like honestly, I'll tell people this all the time. Like, if and when I'm famous, I ain't gotta be famous, but if I had that kind of notoriety, I would do stuff just to shake up. Yeah. Just to shake up the news cycle, just because I can.
Right.
Like, I would do stuff like, for example, and this is kind of another segment switching. I didn't send you this, but you have, I think it's incredible how people pay attention to who unfollows who.
Yes.
That is incredible to me. Like, someone took the time out of their life to go see who unfollowed who. Because I seen that Quavo and Takeoff both unfollowed Offset. And that to me, there's a couple things that stick out to that.
Wait.
I feel like
is it Quavo and Takeoff unfollow Offset, or did Offset unfollow Quavo and Takeoff before they could do it?
I don't know.
Because I think it was Offset unfollow Quavo and Takeoff, and that's what sparked all of the rumors.
Okay, I thought it was Switch. Okay, whoever hit the unfollow button
yeah.
I think that's kind of crazy. Like, I knew the Migos was gonna break up, but to me it seemed crazy because Offset is the only one that's married, right? So it makes me wonder if, it's crazy, but it probably fit them.
Yeah, it does absolutely. It does fit them.
So my question is, do you think Cardi might have had something to do with this? Or do you think that maybe Offset might, what y'all doing is not what I'm trying to do. I got a family, I got these kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to settle down, but Quavo and them like, take off.
I'm gonna clap it up for that one. That was good.
I mean, bro, these dudes made up a song called Straightening.
Hold on. So wait, kind of off topic. I'm not gonna lie.
It's hard in the club, but I would never turn it on in the car by myself.
Listen, there's a lot of songs I'm not turning on by myself unless I'm just trying to get lit or I'm working out.
I'm still not turning on Straightening.
If you're working out?
Nope.
Really?
Bro, only way I would jam Straightening is if I'm not the one playing it.
Okay, I mean,
I'm in a kickback, they put on. I'm being a semi Straightening.
I can't be shocked because I have a whole workout playlist and Straightening is not on there.
Bro,
so
I remember I was like, oh, Migos dropped a new song, and I never forgot to go play the song, and I was like, they just really came over the song, just straightening.
Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Like, what?
They say, I took the out of the steak. song is that? They said I took the out of the snake.
I don't know, bro.
I think that straightened it. I think
It could be.
I think they said I took the.
Let's figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out real quick.
That is by far the wackest line I have ever heard in a song. They said I took the out of snake.
Cloud. It was in Cloud. It was an Offset song.
I just heard it again the other day. I think it was when I was in Dallas. I think it was one of my
Offset. It's Offset and Cardi B song, or Offset song featuring Cardi B. Yeah.
The one that the exiled.
That boy said I took the out of the snake, and then the ad lib. Guess what the ad lib was, y'all? I took the out of snake. Oh, I took the soul out the snake. Because you took the out the snake. Did not see the bills up out the bank. Blog in the media fake. What? I see. We gotta save stuff like that for
which I think will be next week. Yeah,
which will be probably be.
Yeah, he was mad at you. I know. I said, hey, I called and said, hey, we ain't gonna be able to do the show. Flight got tickets to the Mavericks game, and he said, man, that nigga better be front row.
I see, Sam, bro. I don't know if you tuned in, but brother, I wasn't front row, but to get some free tickets and to be 12 rows up from the floor at half court on the sideline, them shits was some good seats, dog, to be free.
As excited as I was to the show last week, I was like,
I was excited. I was excited for the show, but when I woke up the day of the show, and I'm getting ready to go to work, and I look at my phone and I see a work email say, hey, we're giving away four sets of Mavericks tickets, playoff tickets, at 12 p.m. today. I was there at 11:57.
Yeah.
I was on time for whatever competition, whatever it was, I won. Luckily, how I got my tickets was a free.
Well, that's not fair. If I was your white coworker, I'd have been very upset.
Well, look at him. He just look at him.
Of course.
Of course he won. I mean,
Instagram. He's behind the back dribbles and layups and crap. I've been highly upset. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And the crazy thing is that I didn't even like blow out the competition. I honestly made just enough to make sure that I was going to.
So it was a competition. You didn't have. It wasn't a raffle.
No. So it was a competition, and if you didn't win the competition, there was a raffle.
Got it.
So I had
guaranteed you tickets.
Yeah, if you won. So the top two, they had. So for the competition, they had 4 tickets. So obviously, 2 people can win and have whoever they want to bring. And then the raffles, they picked 2 winners, and they had 2 sets. So 4 sets of tickets, 8 tickets total on that. But I think, and now that I think about it, because we only saw one person that we worked with. So I don't know where the other tickets. I think we got the best of it.
Right. Well, if you won, I better have.
I won those.
You give giveaways to the top row niggas.
Yeah. But I will say that our company.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry, bro. Schedule for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Texans come to Dallas.
Yeah,
Don't even trip, dog. I already had that circle. I'm already putting in tickets for them joints. And I'm gonna make sure that my company knows, like, hey.
So they don't have a booth?
Huh?
Did your company have a suite?
No. They said because Jerry Jones is very proud of his franchise. And so we went to one Cowboys game. Caitlin won tickets to a Cowboys game. Atlanta. Dallas beat the dog shit. Bro, our tickets was damn near at the top of these. But when I say that seat, not only feel, but as my watch.
Yeah, football is a little different because football you definitely can football. Oh, what the season drop? Football seats. Yeah, I remember we said because when we go to Texas game a little different. I know my season tickets is in the. I'm in the middle bowl. Like you have the lower bowl, you have the middle bowl, you have the top. My season tickets are in the middle bowl. So this is gonna be a busy football season for me because I'm going to all my Texan games. All my seasons, my first season ticket holder. I might give away one game tickets, but I'm gonna see you.
Matter of fact, go ahead. Oh yeah. Able to
But we do have the Dallas game circled. I think we're gonna probably get them tickets soon. My brother informed me that him and some people are going to the Rams and Packers game in December in Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and I want to go to that too. So if I go to something like that, then yeah, I'll give away my tickets. I know for sure I'm taking C-Sam to the Eagles game. I know. Me and my lady for sure are going to the home opener, and then we're going to.
That's Thursday night football too.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be big.
And I know me and my lady going to the home opener, and then we're for sure going to the Cleveland Browns game because Deshaun Watson comes back in town. But all the other games kind of in between, yeah, I'm just going as I go.
Nobody trying to see the Jags.
Well,
the Chiefs game you gotta go to.
Yeah, I'll be at the Chiefs game. Bro, if I'll probably end up giving them away just to bless somebody. But I think what I'm gonna do, I think that me giving away some tickets, like the 2 tickets to bless somebody, that'll help big time because I'm already going. I don't have to go to another game if I'm already be going to Dallas. I don't know what vacations we have planned, so it might be sometime I'm out of town.
Steph said, "Give you ain't making."
What's Steph stay at?
You know.
Oh, okay. See, okay.
But I mean, his team is Vikings.
Oh, okay.
His team is the Vikings, but he's a football fan. I mean, if we would let's say we was to do something on the side, he would. That's my dog.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, if I ever came across football, like if the Cowboys was playing the Vikings,
then you take.
I would put tickets in for that, and if I win, the first person I'm calling is.
Yeah.
First person.
Yeah,
he a diehard Vikings fan, which is weird because he.
No, I got a buddy. Somebody I went to school with. He's a Vikings fan too. He's the only one I know. But yeah, that's a weird city.
You know, it's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, geographically, it doesn't make sense.
Geographically, it doesn't make sense. But,
my brother is a Packers fan.
I mean, it's all about who you gravitated to.
Yeah.
I don't have my favorite basketball team. Basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Hometown team.
Right.
I gravitate. Like nowadays, I gravitate towards good basketball. That's good basketball. So Warriors. Towards the Phoenix Suns, even though it has beat by rivals.
Yeah.
Still upset about that. I was hoping that Phoenix would win in Dallas while we was at the game.
Well, and I remember when that's the day I lost my phone on the roller coaster. So when we met up with you at the.
No. I'm talking about Game 6. That was Game 7.
I'm saying though, when we met you at the what was the bar? Shout out to Wild Pitch.
Oh yeah.
For hosting us that day. they didn't know who we are. But shout out to them for hosting us. But when we got there, it was already down by 30.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why. That's right, Steph. AD played for the Vikings.
AP.
They call him AD.
Why they call him AD?
So I have a friend that played football at OU and he played in the league. Shout out to my dog Dominique Franks, OU legend. Played for the Atlanta Falcons and Baltimore Ravens.
So cool.
He was in both teams. But he told me a story about how Adrian walked on. Or how's it so? Something, I don't remember the whole story, but Adrian Peterson's answer was, that was the story I was told.
Yeah,
AD, I've heard. AD is what I heard a lot in Oklahoma.
They ain't call him that. Call him that in the NFL. I don't think so. But I think with the Vikings and the Cowboys and all those games, I think going this year, like I think if I haven't talked to Chaz about it yet, but my brother was telling me that when we was together this weekend, he was like, "Yeah, bro, we going to the Rams and the Packers game," and I think that is going to be an experience. Green Bay, Wisconsin, Lambeau Field in December, probably negative weather. That is going to be an experience.
Matter of fact, one of my homegirls. It was January, so
that's playoffs.
Yeah, it was January. But I seen that thing.
Yeah, that's another one. My Brandon was saying that he was going down there because his birthday. So that's I can't go to all 17 games. Okay,
I mean, listen, we're gonna put it out there. Matter of fact, if you in the stream, like, unlike, and like the stream. Don't ask me why. Do it as much as possible. Talk about it. But yeah, man. Eventually, we'll be able to go to whatever game, whatever we, however we. Eventually, it's gonna.
I want to go to Ohio State versus Michigan. That's one of the games I want to go to.
Rival games. Hey, you know what game? I want to go to and really.
Duke, North Carolina.
Duke, North Carolina, and OU, Texas.
The Red River Shootout. Well, they call it the Red River Rivalry now, but yeah.
Red River Rivalry.
I know the one this year was stupid live because this year was the one I think it was Oklahoma that was up, and then Texas walked them down.
I think Texas lost though. Texas walked them down.
I can't remember, but but the energy, because you know in the COVID time we didn't have those fans, so the energy this year or this past season was crazy at that game. Like I remember I think I was watching. I was telling Chaz, like, just look at that. Like, just look at that. Oh, Texas was up 28-3, and then they got walked down.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Steph put it in. Yeah, Steph.
Okay, hey. I knew somebody because I mean we was like, oh, they got this, and then we went. And then when we got to the restaurant, they was losing.
One thing I miss about Oklahoma is when college football season ran around, it was a different type of energy. Because where I'm at, or if you're in the city limits and anywhere south, for OU fan. If you go north, you're OSU fan.
So I've seen Boone before, Boone Pickens Stadium.
So what?
I've been to Oklahoma State. I've seen Boone Pickens Stadium.
Yeah. Hey, and OSU is crazy. Shout out to my little cousin that put OSU. Went to go and visit. Awesome. Also went to tailgate. OSU tailgate is completely different. Shout out to my dog Parker. I had to compare tailgates, but you know how they do down there.
Yeah, I mean that's about the only thing they good at. Yeah. once the game started, it ain't gonna who cares about tailgate?
They don't care.
Everybody get money whopped.
Oh wow. I will say this last season they held their own. This
Yeah,
last
they did
season,
all right. I think they were top 10 this year, though, wasn't they?
If they was the top 10, they were top 15. If
They
they
was
was
like in the
top,
playoffs. They was like number. I think they got to like 5, 6 or 5, and then they lost.
they was at 5, then they lost and they dropped them all.
Yeah. So the last thing I want to bring up real quick before we leave.
Superman Caleb did say today.
Yeah, Caleb who transferred to USC to be with Lincoln Riley.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, Caleb left. Yeah. Bro, this show it's been a couple episodes, but this show been on my heart. Me and Chaz watched the show on Netflix. I don't know if you and Katie need to watch it. It was the greatest show I've ever seen in my life. It was called The Ultimatum.
I've heard about it, never watched it. Heard about it, never watched it.
Bro, let me explain this shit. Let me non-spoilery explain this.
Before you go on, if I'm not mistaken, there's somebody, I know somebody that was on that show through something.
Which one? What they look like? I mean, what do you know? Was it male, female? First of all,
Male.
Okay, so
Black dude.
So yeah, it's only 2 people. So you either talk about Zay or Randall.
Zay.
I was saying
one of my little homies knows Zay. I know somebody through.
Okay, so
know Zay through my little homie.
So it took me like 3 episodes to realize that they was in Austin.
Oh shit, they was in Austin?
Yeah, that's why you know people, because
shit.
The show takes place dang near on 6th Street. Like there's when they show the hotel in the city, I know exactly where they're talking about. And there was a couple places that they went, I was like, oh, I know where they're at. I realized they was in Austin because there was one shot that showed the Capitol. And it showed it like from the end of I was like, man, that looked familiar. But every city got a lot of cities, they got capitals. So I was like, whatever. But there's a specific hotel in Austin that when they showed that, I was like, okay. So when I still never really fully committed to that. When somebody told me it was Austin, I was like, I knew it. That makes sense. Right. So there, yeah, bro, it's an interesting show on Netflix. And it's about people in the chat. Listen to this. It's about people who are in relationships, who was given an ultimatum: marry me or else. So what they decide, the brilliant people that came up with this show, I say brilliant because it got some merit. So the brilliant people that came up with this show says, okay, well, everybody that has an ultimatum, y'all come, we're gonna be in a central location. When you get here, you're gonna spend one more night with your partner. The next day, you are allowed to date anybody else that's in the group with you. So you spend the entire week dating. So I go to your lady and date. I'll go to the next person's lady. And when they say date, according to the show at least, what the show shows them just conversating. So I go talk to your lady and be like, oh yeah, okay, I like cars. Ooh, I like cars too. Okay, then okay, whatever. And I go to the next person. Oh, you like bicycles? Oh, I don't like bicycles. Oh, okay, this ain't gonna work. Right. At the end of the week, you pick which person you connected with the most. And if they pick you as well, then y'all go live together for 3 weeks. Bro, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. So you go live with that person for 3 weeks. And then, so it basically, the whole point of it is like, okay, if you think you can find something better, we're going to try to give it to you. And then they'll make you realize what you already have at home or whatever. Or you realize that what you have at home ain't it. So after those 3 weeks, then you go back after those 3 weeks are over, you go live, then you stay another 3 weeks with your original partner. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. So it was so messy, bro. I mean, to me, the cringiest part, like I said, I don't want to spoil it. I want people to go watch it. It was actually a fun show. And me, I'm stupid. I'm ignorant. So I'm commentating the entire time. The entire time I'm commentating. This is some great stuff.
Oh,
but if you and then at the end of the show, you like to find the episode before the last episode, the last episode of the actual show. Then the last episode of Netflix is the reunion. So on the last episode, you know, you meet up with your partner, and then you meet at like at a location, and then you make that decision if you want to marry them or not. And which is crazy because like it's awesome. So I finally got my first real taste of home. You say somebody so actually Zay's girlfriend Ray. I have a homegirl that posted Ray's picture on Instagram. She had like a model picture or whatever, and she put like the drooling emojis or something on it. It was a nice looking picture of of Ray. And I said, oh, what did you? I wrote her. I said, oh, what did you think about the show? Because I love hearing people's opinion about the show. I said, what did you think about the show? And she was like, it was all right, but she told me that it was all fake. I said, wait, what do you mean she told you? Oh, she said, oh, I used to work with her when we was in Austin. I said, well, shoot.
It's always disappointing when you.
I never denied the couples. Right. But I always thought, you know, the stuff that happens is staged. You know, they came on there as couples and stuff, but now like Ray, there's another character on there like Shanique, her dude Randall, I know that same weekend that me and Chaz watched it, they was at the address. They had a section and everything at the address turned up. So like they becoming like they get like a little notoriety from the show. It was good.
Oh yeah, they definitely do because if I'm not mistaken, I was looking at the little homies with Zay. They was out here taking pictures left and right.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, the little homie ever was. Little homie Taylor, shout out Taylor. Taylor is the one story I saw. Taylor is famous.
Yeah, it's. I don't like the way they painted Zay, and if I really want to message all. I told Birdman I was gonna message all of them and see who I can get to come on the show. And I really hope I can land Zay.
And I mean,
yeah, if I can, I got a couple questions to ask him. About some of the continuity of the show, but I'll leave it at that.
I feel you. I definitely I have to check that out. That shit is sound.
You gotta watch it with Kate though. You can't watch it by yourself with your socks off and your feet touching each other. You can't watch.
First off, brother. If my socks is off, I'm in bed.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. Like when Chaz first was like put the show, I was like, it's gonna be some stupid. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, but then when I understood what was happening, I perked up quick. I was like, oh shoot, hold on, this is about to get good. Ultimatum.
If I'm watching it, so with my socks on.
Hey, brother, however you get it done.
Oh, really and truly, and if socks is off.
That's true.
But man, hey, this has been season 2, episode 12 of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. We have gone longer than usual just because we talk about a lot of training. Always. How do you? I can win. Yes.
I have an announcement to make. Can I get the DJ sound, please?
Oh yeah, announcement, DJ sound.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Hey, I want everybody to know. I want to say probably in the next. I'm gonna give myself a window. I'm gonna say 3 to 4 weeks. I'm dropping my movie and TV show channel on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
And I've been writing up some stuff. I've been getting it. It's gonna be movie reviews, episode recaps, spoiler talk, non-spoiler reviews. I'm going to do a lot of top 10s, top 15s, top 20s. I've already some stuff down, a couple examples of stuff I'm gonna do here throughout the summer. Will be top 10 Fresh Prince episodes, top 10 Martin episodes. I'm gonna be doing top 10 Disney Channel movies, top 10 Pixar movies, top 10 horror, top 10 comedy, top 10 TV shows, top 10 TV show moments, and one I'm really excited to do is the top 10 Disney Channel original movies. That's gonna be a lot. And it's gonna be something I'm gonna put together. It won't be live. It's gonna be pre-recorded content posted on the channel. I don't have the official name of it just yet. I do know Petrie Perfect will be involved. But I'm real passionate about movies and television. I watch a lot, and I can't wait to talk about this stuff. I think probably the first big movie review. I might do Bob's Burger movie. If I don't do Bob's Burger, I'm for sure will be doing Jurassic World. A lot of MCU talk, a lot of DC talk, a lot of we talk about the future of movies and stuff, and it's gonna be all right to hear what y'all list is gonna be and see what y'all think, and yeah, I'm excited about it. I already wrote the episodes out for Martin, so that's gonna probably be the first one I do. My top 10 episodes of Martin, because we all got different opinions on that.
Before we go, I want to give a shout out to my dog Demo. He is currently y'all heard me talk about it. If you've been in the podcast, been in the chat, I talked about the homie Demo. He is currently in Phase 1 top. Phase is a gaming organization, biggest organization out there. Currently for $1 million in crypto, $1,000 G sponsorship, and a chance to be dog Demo is in. Had to stop the entire process of COVID, so now quarantine. Coming back on Sunday, May 22nd, I dropped the link to where you'll be able to watch the live stream. Chat, please share that. Hashtag face. Shout out to my. I really see him. Hopefully. Somebody that me personally I look up to as a black streamer, black content creator, somebody that gives hope for self, not only well, that is shout out to my
Shout out.
Phase up all day. I make sure that y'all check that out on Sunday.
Yeah.
The 22nd is 5 days. $150. All right. On top of that, on GT. Pulling for Demo over this. Phase Demo, man. Appreciate everybody that rocks with us. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to the channel. Don't cancel the podcast. Time this in. Over the door.